Well, I believe at some point in time, everyone should serve, because I believe that's what our life is all about. I think we're placed on this earth to serve our humankind. And for me, that's how that was taught to me growing up, is that your life is about a life of service. And so when you have an opportunity to work in a community action agency, you truly can serve people. What brought me into community action? I started out in community action at a very young age. I've actually been with this organization close to 40-some years. From there, I was promoted to an administrative analyst, and from there I went on to become the Deputy Director of Program Operations, and then the Deputy Director, and then ultimately the position I hold today. In 2003, we studied the pros and cons of whether it made more sense for us to be a public entity, which we had been for a number of years, or to become a private entity. So at that time, we did a white paper. We walked the halls of the Board of Supervisors and met with their chiefs of staff and recommended that based on the advantages and disadvantages, it made sense for us to be separate and distinct from the county and become a private nonprofit. The biggest change I saw was with the recession, the latter part of 2008. We saw individuals who had never needed our services knocking on our doors requesting assistance. In 2009, the federal government let out a grant called ARA, and so our agency went from a funding level of about $12 million to $42 million, so we grew very rapidly. We didn't forget about the other nonprofits in this community, because that's always been our philosophy as a community action agency, is that we're just not here to administer programs. We're here to support those other nonprofits that do the same work we do and largely serve the same clients that we do. We also expanded programs and services, and we looked at the level of services that we were providing, which is we serve about 800,000 households on an annual basis. But what we were seeing there was that some of the programs that we had operated were safety net programs, and we needed to focus more on those that would result in job creation. So we opened up a training center in the latter part of 2008 and was designated by the state as a weatherization training center that could focus on job creation. San Bernardino County is the largest county in the United States, just shy of 21,000 square miles of land mass. So it does provide its challenges in serving a county this large. And we do it through all of our programs, and one that we're most proud of is our food bank. We partner with about 250 organizations, 33 soup kitchens, to get food out every month to serve residents throughout San Bernardino County. Our individual development accounts program allows poor people to acquire an asset. So in our agency, it's a match savings program. So if the participant saves $2,000, we match with $4,000, and they can use that to start a business, to further education, or to purchase a home. And so we've had about 150 individuals purchase homes through the IDA program. One of the things I've always thought of in terms of making a difference or an impact on poverty is, why haven't we declared a national disaster? So I would love to see what would happen if one day we declared that poverty is a national disaster, and that we require all of our entities, our federal government, to put all the resources to bear to address it. I think we'd make a big difference. We have a great impact. I think that it is something that once you get in to a community action agency, you see all the great work that's being done and the opportunity to help people, and how blessed people feel when you're just simply doing your job, how thankful they are for that. So I would like to see everyone at least have some opportunity in their life through community action or some other form of service to be able to see what it means when you give back.